Well, this is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am here to show you something that I thought would be appropriate for the Father's Day weekend. And it's one that I saw in our annual catalog, and I liked the tools, but I was looking at the name Vintage Tools, and then that kind of took me on a different path. But really, I use those same tools, so I don't think they're that vintage. But anyway, we're going to do one card together, and then I've got a few other cards that I'm going to show you. So this is it here. This is the rubber cling stamp. So it's nice and durable. And I just love how they have some really nice sentiments that kind of fit with very masculine and suiting the stamps. So let's get started. So the other thing that I am going to be using tonight is the deckled rectangles. Oh man, am I loving these deckled rectangles. I'm looking for my last one. It must be over by my cut and emboss machine. But I love how many layers are in these rectangles. It's fantastic. So I've got a whole bunch of papers here. So let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the designer paper. Now this is from He's the Man designer paper. And I am using this side because I wanted to use the Cajun Craze cardstock, and so this one seemed to lend itself really well to that. The only thing that I wanted is I wanted to make sure that I had a little bit of a contrast between the two Cajun Craze. So that's what we're going to do here is I'm going to mount it on a piece of vanilla, and then I will mount it on top of the cardstock. So let's turn this over. This one's very much a barbecue designer paper, but we want tools tonight. So this is the lovely part about our designer paper is there's two sides, and you can just choose which one you would like to use. I always love options, and I'm glad that Stampin' Up! Gives us that. So here we go. That is mounted. Now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to glue on this side because on this particular card, we are not going to do pretty much anything else on this panel. We're going to be working on the other panel. So did I get any glue there? No, I didn't. Whoops. I'm at the end, but I'm determined to use up the last little bit of glue. But I have a spare just in case. So we want to center this now onto here. So that looks pretty good. Okay, now we want to work on this panel. So for that, I've done kind of the same thing, is I've taken a piece of vanilla and I have put it so that it has just a little border around it. So the first thing we're going to do is just put that on. Might have to get that glue out yet. I hope everybody's been having a great day. Summer's coming. Isn't it hard to believe that this is almost the end of June already coming? Wow, where did time go? Slide that over a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to glue that onto here. So do this. Turn it around. Put this on here like this. Little spot of glue. All right. So now we got our basic card shape and fun fold how we want to do it. So now we are going to work on this. This is, again, these deckled rectangles. So again, here's where you can layer them and do the matting. And I've decided to use the vanilla on the Cajun craze. So we want to be able to stamp on this particular one. So when we look at our stamp set, nobody else is here to give me advice as to which one we should use tonight. So I think I'm going to use the basic hammer and the nails. Let's hope we can nail it with this card. All right. Now we need, I am using Early Espresso ink, and just trying to think how we're going to put this hammer. So we have the nails. That's almost too big. I want a sentiment up there. So I think we're going to have it go off. It is a pretty big hammer. So I think we're going to have it go off a bit. It's kind of big, but we'll use this block. Make sure, look how nice that inks. Okay, and let's just put a bunch of nails down there. And now we need a sentiment. What are we going to use? What will fit there? Strong, solid, dependable. Oops, upside down won't work. You're plain awesome. Isn't that great for the plain? You're going to see a card I've made with that one. I don't know. You're all and that more. Or, yeah, we did that one already. You're plain awesome. This is the one I was seeing. What would look better? Actually, I kind of like how that fills up that spot. So let's go with that one. So, this is probably where I should be using my Stamparatus. So I'm going to try to wing it. Especially with a camera in my face. Why do I always do this to myself? Let's hope it works. Not bad. All right. So there we go. We're going to bring in our Cajun craze, and we're going to put some glue on the back here. Just like that. And I'll just put that down there. Doesn't that add so much when you just put another layer behind it? Okay, so now we're going to bring this back in. And what we want to do is I'm only going to put it on half. So what I do there is then I'm going to turn it over, and we know we have to put it on this side. So just like that. Bring this back in. Put that kind of right in the middle. You certainly don't want to have any glue on this side, so it sticks onto that. But that looks good. And then I thought what we would do is maybe use some linen thread. Where's my... I think I'll use a glue. I was going to use Stampin' Seal, but I think I'm just going to contain it to one little dot. And right in here. So, where is the string? Okay, come on, linen thread. Work with me here. Okay, so now we're just going to circle it around. If you let's go this way so it's a little easier to wrap. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go back to that glue dot, put that in there. Can you see? Yep. And then I'm just going to take another little piece, and I am just going to, is that wet? It is. I see that this is wet and dirty on the other side. This is the wonderful thing about our silicone mats, is that you can, but look at that mess. I should have had a clean silicone mat. Well, we'll just clean this side, then we're good. As long as it doesn't get on our card. Tables are always easy to clean. I don't know what table surface you have, but this is my crafting table, and it is laminate. And what I like about that is then I can just use some Comet or Vim, and voila, it's clean. Very easy. Oh boy, now my hands are a mess. Okay, we're going to put a little knot in here. If my hands cooperate tonight. There we go. And maybe just one more time. Did it go under? It didn't even go under all of them. Okay, let's go under all of them. Tie it one more time. And then sometimes you don't want it to fray. In this case, I do want it to fray. And I think I'm actually going to use my picket tool to kind of make it fray even more. So you can untwist it. That's one way that you can do it, like that. And then the other is you can go like this, and then it gets all out of there. Now, I see this side's a little longer, so let's just trim that a bit. There we go. So there we go. A very simple card, but, oh, we're not done. I forgot. I was going to put some of our rustic metallic dots. Where should we put them? I'm kind of thinking maybe up in that corner. So these are really nice. Again, these come in the He's the Man suite. So they're very rustic and metallic looking. There, that's better. Now we're done this one. Okay, because I want to show you what else I created today. I was trying out the spotlight technique, and so I made this one spotlighting one of the planes, and of course You Are Plain Awesome as a sentiment. And then I used the beautiful Fox soft suede, no, not soft suede, early espresso ribbon across. So that's fun. And then I did this fun fold card. So we have, again, the different tools that I've stamped, and here I've done the plain. And what I did with this one is, because I didn't have it on anything darker, I just took my early espresso marker and went around the edge just to highlight it a little bit more. And I also did embossing with the spatters on the my own designer paper, because I randomly stamped, and here, look how it opens. Ta-da! So again, here you can see better how I stamped just randomly all the different tools and put them on the inside as well as the outside. Get back in there. Just like that. Isn't that cool? And then if you notice here, I also did the whimsy dies just to add a little bit of texture and design for the inside of the card. So there we go. We have vintage cards tonight with the tools. So hopefully everybody's going to have a good weekend with their fathers or husbands, and yeah, just have a great weekend. And thank you for, oh, let's get this all in here. Thank you for joining me in the replay, and We'll see you next time. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.